So I just wanted to show you some of the toads here and how they've been collecting water over the night. It rained really good last night, and it looks like I got a total of maybe 3 and a bit totes full out of the rain we got, because it only filled up from here to here, and that's about 150. There's six of those rungs per tote, and there's 20 totes, so 18 plus 2. So yeah, that's what I got last night. Plus the pond filled right up. That's probably got it gained probably a good 12 inches in there. I don't know how much made it into the small pond, but yeah, at least I don't have to fill that up. That's good. So right over here, right down in this section over here, is the good flat spot. I'm going to start using this as my tree nursery. As I start growing trees, I'm going to start putting pots down there and find a way to tie off on our water that I have down here into the swale there, our final water destination. We're going to end up eventually building another little water section there so we can water the plants, right? So let's get down there with the truck after I load it up here and get started. All right, we're going to get set up here. I got my 3 different shovels here. I got my big shovel, got my medium-sized shovel, and of course I got my little shovel. You know, can't have one without the other, I guess. So we got all our potted plants. We're just going to kind of move them out of the way. We're going to use the tailgate as my bench to work on, and as I said, we're going to be putting the trees, we're going to start lining them up over here. So let's get at it and start filling up some pots. We've got to separate all of these things out into singles, which are not necessarily the easiest, but I hope they loosened up when I put them in the greenhouse for a little while. And yeah, so let's get started with filling a few pots, and then I'll show you how I'm going to do this, and then how we're going to transplant that little baby in there. It's grown probably about 3 inches since we've owned it, so we'll see how it goes. Let's get going. Okay, so we got a couple pots filled already. It's pretty wet stuff, actually. It's quite muddy. I wish I had a lot more stuff to mix with it, but I don't. So we're just going to grab our little shovel here. You know, open her up a little bit. That's what you want to do. Open up a nice little spot. Grab your plant. Should be good. I see roots at the bottom here, so see, we got a nice little root system here going on. That's way more than I had when I started. So get that placed in here. Tap it around a little bit, down, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to leave it just like that, and we're going to place it out here. So in case you missed that one, we'll do one more here for you. Just get in there, dig it out a little spot. No big deal. Grab your pot, flip her upside down, give her a little tap, a little squeeze, a little love. There you go. There you go. Some nice little roots before they ever get root bound too, so that's good. We'll get them into these pots. The water will hold longer. I won't have to water them as long. I will have to think of a way to get some water down here, so might have to hook up my watering system a little sooner than I thought. But for now, this will do. Just like that. So let's get these over there where they gotta go, and start showing the progress as we move on. When I started, I had about 100 seeds. I probably got about 89 plants out of it, but a few have died since then, so we'll see how many we get. So in a case like this, I got 2 growing. I got this little weed in the middle here. I'll get rid of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save that. There's no point of growing 2 in the same pot, so I'm going to gently massage this out. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'm basically just going to work it until it kind of crumbles apart, and it will. Give it a little time, you know, just kind of gently work its way out, you know, get rid of some of that dirt in there. This is a good one though, man. She got a heck of a root ball on it. Yeah, we're just going to keep playing with that until we make 2. And I'll speed this up, I guess. Oh, there we go. Some in there. Come on now. Come on now. There you go. There we go. Totally came apart. You got basically 2 root balls. Nice and gently too. You don't want to like crush them. So I kind of just put them in a little bit of a spiral, and that's about it. So we'll get this other one in here too. Toss her down in there, kind of wiggle her around, make sure she gets some dirt around it. There we go. And then once she's in, give her a little tampon, just like that. I like them nice and straight because, you know, I want them to grow straight. But that's how I do it when I want to separate two in one pot. Fortunately, it happens. Let's keep going. I'm almost done. Well, I'm all done on this for now. There's 72 of these. So I think I had 89 when I started, or somewhere in the 90s, early 90s, whatever. But obviously some died, some didn't make it. And I'm sure some of these aren't going to make it either. So if I get 50 out of 100, I'd be pretty okay with that, considering they were free. So we're going to get over to the hugelculture raised beds over there, the blue barrels that I built. And we're going to fill them up and get them ready to transplant the strawberries into there. And then the grapes are going to go in after that. But we'll see how much we can get done first. I'm going to need a little lunch, a little power up, a little agua, a little water. And we'll come back. Let's get going. I got 4 filled and 4 planted. Just got to work on the other 6. So yeah, it's just a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, and my back brace. So let's get going. We'll finish up. All right, I got 8 out of 10. These are my ever bearing. That's why I grabbed them, because they either had a berry or a flower on them. So they'll continue to grow throughout the summer, or through the season anyways. And then what I did real quick is I threw in a couple grapes here. These are Concord grapes. I do like them. I tried them out. They taste like, right now they kind of taste like a sour grape flavor, like you would get in your jubes or some kind of candy. It's delicious though, I love them. Yeah, so I picked the best ones I could right here, and then we're slowly going to train them to go up this trellis. So I still might have to brace these trellises right here and give it like a V or something on there. But that's it for now. I got more to plant, and we'll come back. It's like, I don't know, 1:30 in the afternoon, and the sun is out and it is hot. So I think I might even go take a dip in the pool. So stay with me. I'll be right back. Log number 1,642,462. Anyways, here we are. Again, I'm just going to make some more man glitter. I'm trying to clean up all the logs that I have on the property so that we're actually usable. There's a lot of my weed control boards or project boards or whatever. And here's the actual pile I got to get through. I get through this, and then I can park my crane truck right there. I parked that right there, and that'll be out of the way, and I can finally start entering my greenhouse the way I'm supposed to. Got some cants over here, 4x4, 6x6. I've just taken what I can out of whatever log I can, and here we are this week. I know I was kind of late sending out a video this week, last week. So here we are anyways. I've been slowly building up the pile. Got a couple layers in there, made some stickers. Stickers, what we call stickers, are those things that go between the boards. So yeah, let's get to work. Another log to saw up right here. It's a great day. It's under 20 degrees. It's been cloudy all day, so I've just been not sweating my petunia off, and here I am. Let's get going. Well, these are my blackberries, and I absolutely love blackberries. And this is my very first haul. Handful of these. I'm going to go share them with my mom. As you know, got to share things with your mom. She gave you birth. So we're going to go try them out. And I've already tried one, and it's awesome. So yeah, I can't wait to get a lot more blackberries going on in here. You can see the growth I've got on this one blackberry bush here. But it's going to be nice to see that in the next coming years. And I got a few at the house that I got to bring down and start getting them set up. And again, the grapes are doing okay, but I'm not sure if they're ready to pick them or not. But we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's get, I got some stuff I gotta do and clean up, and more projects, more chores. These here are my, geez, I always forget, Jerusalem artichokes, that's what they are, sorry. And yeah, so I'm gonna be interested to pull them out. I didn't get any sunflowers on them this year, but I'd like to yank them out of the ground and see if I got a tuber out of them. So we'll see how that goes too, but I'll definitely keep you informed. Alright, we're loaded for bear. We got some of our plants that have been sitting around this summer, getting taken care of and tended by my mom and me up here at the farmhouse. So we're gonna go take these in and get them into the ground. And I got some of this tube here too. We're gonna use that. We'll be cutting little pieces and then slicing it down the middle there. And we'll use it as trunk protection for some of these chestnuts. I'm a little worried the rabbits are gonna gnaw them off, or the bugs are gonna get at them, but we'll see what happens. Let's just do it. All right, let's get out there. All right, so I just got all the chestnuts in. There's 9 of them all together. I kind of staggered them in a weird way. I know you might be asking why are they so close, but it's because I want them to grow tall and skinny. So what I'm doing is hopefully these will do okay. I'll have to come back here and cut some of this brush back a bit more. But yeah, then I put this little black, it's a kind of stuff you use to divert water. It's not the perforated kind, like the tiling or whatever. But what I did is I just split it down the middle, and I'm going to use it as a protector. Hopefully the rabbits won't gnaw around it or girdle any of them. So yeah, this is where they're going to go, because everything goes down the right side. All the nut trees on the right side, maple trees on the left. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we've done. We got 9 of them in, and now we got to move on. So I'm just going to put in the last one right now. Real easy peasy to do, and then we're all done. So we're going to go work on something else. All right, now the blueberries are in. I only had 2 of them, but there is one already in the ground. The other one might have made it. I don't know. That was the one I chopped with the bush cutter. But I got one here. It's struggling. I haven't been really taking care of it much. It's not getting a lot of water down here, but it is now, because we got the irrigation all hooked up now. So once we get that all set up for the spring, everything should be running smooth. So we're going to get on to the blackberries, which I'm going to put right here. Then there's gooseberries right there. There's only one, but I do have another one over in the other guild over there. So what we're going to do is just keep going, and then I'm going to do another row of hascaps. So again, let's get going. All right, blackberries are in, blueberries are in. Threw a hascap over there where I cut one off a year ago. So where that little gap is right there, there is one right there. But yeah, those are my blueberries, blackberries, gooseberry, raspberry on the end. And let's go take a look at the squash and see how it's coming along. Okay, so squash is doing really good, butternut. But this right here should turn a little bit brown before you should have to pick it. So it's definitely not ready yet. I'll give it another week or 2. See how it goes. There's probably half dozen in here at least, plus a few. I got 1 watermelon. I'm gonna have to grow more watermelon next year. I love watermelon. And then right next to my raspberries, which are all wild. I picked them all out of the tree line all in here when I cleared up, and some of them are pretty good. So can't wait for them to start solidifying in their new place or their home. Let's go throw in a strawberry, and then I have a small walnut I got to throw somewhere too. There we go. Just early in the morning here, and I had a couple water bottles that I had collected upstairs, so I thought I'd give them a paint job. They're going to be going back out in the greenhouse as well to help with that heat sink. So it's just one more thing that I'm doing. Just want to whip over here and show you off my pawpaws. They're doing okay. They love the shade. They absolutely love the shade. These weeds are just covering them completely. And yeah, they're doing okay. They're doing all right. I was happy with that. And then I see a slug right there, so we got to get rid of that sucker if we can. Why not? Ooh, get out of there. Come on. Anyways, Papas are doing good. So yeah, I gotta make some more wood. I've been kind of doing one day of making wood, one day of planting or greenhouse work. And then this is my pile so far. Not all of it's A1, but some of it's pretty good. So, well, it's something to work with. Let's get back to work. Okay, so it's pears are getting ripe right about now. I tried some pears, and this is our center pear here, a hard prune pear, and they're a little bitter. They're a little sour, if you ask me. I think they're either overripe, or I'm not really sure exactly. This is my lane pear here. It's in the left side lane, but it's got some red on them. But I just tried one, and they're so sweet, so juicy, that I'm gonna pick a whole bunch of them and take them to work. So that's one of my things I'm gonna do today. I'll show you what I got. I got a full bucket and a not so full bucket. These are really sweet, these particular ones. I don't know what's going on with the other ones over there. The ones down at the end, the mother pear, I don't know, something's wrong with them too. Maybe they're just not quite ready yet. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check the almanac and see when they're ready. But these are pretty good and pretty tasty, so I'll take them to work and give them out. I gotta make a few phone calls to a few family members to come on out and grab some pear. So we're gonna go check the apple tree now too and see what we can get out of them. All right, so I've taken a good chunk out of that log pile right there, and I've made even bigger pile of scraps and scabs. And then as you can see, my lumber pile is getting a little taller. So that's gonna be pretty much it for that. For this week, I won't be cutting anymore. But next week, we'll see. But probably won't even be next week either. I have a strawberry social to go to. And well, let's go check those apples out. Okay, so with the help of my niece's little toy, and her boyfriend bought me this little apple fruit picker. Anyways, I was able to get this many apples. I don't want to pick any more because, you know, they're all just going to go to waste. I'll take them to work, and there's some people that really like apples and others that don't. That's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to ship these out, get them all ready to go, and we're going to be off. And that's going to do it for the week off that I've had working here on branching out. So don't forget to come back next week, and we'll do it all again. Next week I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing pretty much nothing but picking. So let's do it. See you next week. I'll just show you a little few goats before they all disappear. Do a few goat shots. They love the apples, but we've penned them in a bit, so they're not cleaning them up as much as they were. There we go. All right, we'll see you next week.